Good morning, everyone. Now I am going to present on the overview on antennas. Now, the basic definition for the antenna is it is by IEEE configuration. Antenna it is also called the aerial. It is used for editing or receiving the radio waves. It is a metallic device for editing or receiving radio waves. It is a transition structure between the free space and the guiding device. The guiding device may be transmission line, or it may be the coaxial cable, or it can be hollow pipeline, or it is called the waveguide. It is used to transfer energy from transmitting source to the antenna. Then it is called the transmitting antenna, or from antenna to the receiver. Then it is called the receiving antenna. What are the frequency standards or RF spectrum for the definitions of the frequency? That is the low frequency, that is from 30 to 300 kilohertz, mainly used for navigation, and medium frequency is from 300 megahertz to kilohertz to 3 megahertz. This frequency range is mainly used for marine, aircraft navigation, AM broadcast. Third one is high frequency. It is also called the short wave. It is in the frequency range of 3 to 30 megahertz. It is mainly used for broadcasting, mobile radio applications, and also amateur radio. Then very high frequency, this is from 30 to 300 megahertz. This is mainly used for land mobile, FM TV, broadcast, amateur radio. Ultra high frequency is from 300 megahertz to 3 gigahertz. This is used in cell phones, mobile radio, and wireless LAN, personal area networks. Super high frequency range is from 3 to 30 gigahertz. This is used mainly for satellite communication, radar communication, TV, and backhaul communication. Extremely high frequency is from 30 to 300 gigahertz. Satellite the same, radar, backhaul, and for the experimental purpose. Third one is the basic principle of communication. You have the transmitting antenna and you have multiple receiving antennas. Transmitting antenna should be capable of high powers, and it will be emanating the radio waves, and the receiving antenna will receive the signals sent by the transmitting antenna. If the transmitting and receiving antennas are with the same polarization, you will receive the maximum energy by the receiving antenna. There are different types of the antennas. Mainly that is the Yagi-Uda antenna. It is discovered in the year of 1920 by the name Yagi and Uda. Hard antennas, this is the aperture antenna. Aperture antenna, it is discovered in 1939. Antenna arrays, that is the arrays, Cassegrain of antennas, the planar or the linear arrays. These are invented in the year 1940. Parabolic reflector, that is the dish shape, it is late 1940 and late 1950. Patch antennas, that is the microchip patch antennas, it is discovered in 1970s. And planar inverted F antenna, those are available from 1980s. These are the different types of the antennas discovered or fabricated. See, radio antennas couple electromagnetic energy from one medium, that is space, to another wire, coaxial, cable, or waveguide. This is the Yagi-Uda antenna, Yagi-Uda antenna array. This is called the array antenna. Y array is more number of elements are there. You have the two reflectors, several directors, and dipole antenna. This is the dipole. See, all these elements are used to transfer the energy or radiate the collimate energy in the forward direction. The directors are mainly used to send the signal in the forward direction. If any signal is going backside, it will be reflected back to the forward direction. You have only two reflectors. you can have more number of the directors. If the directors are more, the directorate will be more, as the name indicating. Horn antenna, this is the rectangular waveguide flared out at the ends of the waveguide. That is, you can have E plane and H plane. This is called the horn, or this is the aperture antenna. This is the parabolic dish. The shape is in the form of the parabola. The shape is in the form of the parabola. The parabola antenna transmit or receive the signals from different directions through from the focal point. Focal point is the main, from that whatever the signals received by the focal point, they will be focusing towards the reflector. So we have the different types of the wire antennas. That is the straight wire, that is the dipole, loop, helix. Loop means you can have circular, rectangular, square, placed on the automobiles or buildings or ships or aircraft, or you can place on the spacecraft. This is the dipole, and this is monopole and circular loop, and this is the helical antenna. This is the helical antenna, wire bent in the form of the helix. See, this wire antenna, the main properties of wire antenna is, it is the gain is very low and the directivity is less, radiation efficiency is also less, and construction is simple because it is the only wire is bent like this. This wire dipole antenna is placed on the top of the mountain. This is the practical structure of the monopole, and this is the helix. The wire is bent in the form of the helix. This is the practical applications of the helix. And this is loop antenna, that is a rectangular loop placed on the top of the van. This is mainly used for the direction finding. This is mainly used for the direction finding. And the cost is also very less compared to the remaining antennas, because only here wire is bent in the form of helix, loop, or dipole, or the monopole. See, this aperture antenna, that is the physical aperture through which the waves are propagating or receiving. The aperture antennas mainly used for aircraft applications and spacecraft. They can be flush mounted on the skin of the aircraft, or the skin of the aircraft or spacecraft. They can be covered with dielectric material for protection from various conditions of the environment. This is the example is the horn antenna. This is slot. Different slots are placed on the guide, the structure. These are the slots, and this is the waveguide horn, and this is the waveguide antenna. This is the slot antenna, and this is the reflector antenna, the parabolic reflector antenna, which is placed on the top of the building, or it can be used as a transmitting antenna. And the main properties of this one is, you can have high gain, and gain is also increasing with frequency, and you have the moderate bandwidth. This is the patch antennas, microstrip patch antennas. These patches on the ground substrate, and rectangular or circular patches are most popularly used because of the ease of analysis, and fabrication also easy, and you have the attractive characteristics for the rectangular and circular patches, and the cross polarization also very less. These can be mounted on the surface of the aircraft, spacecraft, satellites, missiles, cars, and handheld mobile telephones. And these are mainly used for the very high frequencies. These are mainly used for the high frequencies. This is the ground plane substrate, and this is the patch. The patch dimensions are L into W for the rectangular patch, and whereas for circular patch, this is the radius, and this is the thickness of the patch. This is the printed dipole. This is the printed dipole. These are the different shapes of the patch antennas, that is square, disc, and disc with slot. This is a slot. Rectangular, ellipse, disc sector. This is the pentagon, ring, or isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle, semi-disc, and elliptical ring. These are the different shapes of the patch antennas used for the different applications. This is a parabolic reflector used for the radio astronomy purpose. This is the reflector antenna for a radio astronomy purpose. These are the different antennas used for the laptop applications. This is the helical antenna. Helical wire is in the form of the helix. This is the monopole antenna. This is sleeve dipole, and this is the dipole, and this is slot. This is the station slot. With height is slot dimension is the lambda by 2. This is the inverted F antenna. This is the microstrip pattern. These are the different simple antennas used for the laptop applications.